Alright, what up YouTube? Product here. I'm here with the review for Demonology, Incubi and Sucubi, a book on demonology. So, okay, this book is basically, it's not like a spell book, or like you're gonna read through it and get a bunch of spells. What it basically is like I want to say it's basically like a book that like gives you information. It's just basically a book. There's no spells or like no incantations in this book. Like you ain't gonna read this book and see like different signs and sigils and stuff like that. No, you're gonna read through this book and you're gonna get just information told to you, and it's gonna give you sources for the information provided. So there's none of that oh, this guy just made this up in his head type of thing. It comes from a very analytical point of view, so if that's not something you can like easily grasp, you might want to like not rush through the book, because like it's very analytical, and like if you might read something and just not understand it in the terms of comprehension if you're not really like into like deciphering the information that's being processed. So that might be something to look out for people who like not used to reading books. But it gives a very detailed like analogy of how demons, particularly succubi and incubi, are formed. It tells the history about them. It gives you explanations and debunks a lot of stuff. So like this is a book you wanted to have to use as like a research guide for some type of like external project, or it's like say you wanted to do research on demons because you just like happen to want to include them in something like a different media source and didn't know anything about them. This would be a good book to pick up and use as a reference, because it very detailedly gives you information specifically about the subject of demonology pertaining to succubi and incubuses. I don't want to spoil anything. I just want to basically give you a summary, but it tells you a tale about a different amount of accounts that were recorded by historians and different churches, and then different leaders who happened to come in contact with these succubi and incubi, and they documented their findings and documented the things that they noted about them and about the behavior that they exhibited. So like I said, it's a very analytical type of point of view as form of reading goes. It talks a lot about the sexuality pertaining to incubi and succubi. Also, it tells you how they compilate. It tells you what it means for them. It even like goes into like what it would mean for a human to engage into consummation, corpulation. It basically tells you how succubi and incubi reproduce, and it doesn't do none of that. It doesn't go off into that, oh, well, they're one entity. No, in this book you will learn exactly what's an incubus and what's a succubus. Like it tells you from a straight demonologist point of view what these creatures are. None of this, oh, it took this and plucked this from popular culture and try to find how that came to be. No, it just gives you straight to the point sources and facts that are cited all throughout the book. It even tells like a couple of like different accounts of like cases of demonic activity with just regular people involved in succubi and incubi. So if you like one of those guys who are guys or girls that are into like the whole true stories type of thing, I'm pretty sure you will be able to really get a good read out of this book. But I will tell you that that stuff comes like really later into the book. So basically, that's been my summary and review of Demonology. Now I don't rate books, and I don't have a rating system, so there's no point in that. I'm just telling you what the book's about. If you want a rating, go look on Amazon. There's plenty of reviews like in set up in that type of style. But as for my opinion on the book, I would recommend it to anybody who's just starting to get into demonology.